Intersex people are born with variations in sex characteristics. We have bodies that are different to typically male or female bodies. There are over 40 different intersex variations. We have many different body types, many different identities, and many different needs. Intersex people constitute up to an estimated 1.7% of the population, which makes being intersex about as common as having red hair or green eyes. My name is Steph and I'm a proud intersex person. I was 22 when I learnt the word intersex. I already knew my body was different, but hadn't cared to learn much more or connect with others. But when I found out that the more common intersex experience involved violations of human rights, even here in Australia, I was devastated. How could I have lived so many years of my life and not know this? How could I be an intersex person and not know this? And why did so few people care? Since then, I've dedicated myself to learning about and speaking up for intersex people. Intersex people have always existed throughout time. Intersex variations may be externally visible or they may just be internal. So it may have just only been noticeable to people in the past if it was quite obvious externally. Whereas with advances in medicine, we can understand more about what's happening inside people's bodies, and so we've been able to discover that there are far more intersex variations and they might present themselves quite differently. When intersex people's differences are discovered, many are pressured to or forced to have medical interventions to change their bodies. In some countries, intersex babies are abandoned or killed. Some intersex variations can be identified prenatally and screened out. This happens here in Australia. Historically, at least from the 60s, it was really considered that if you had an intersex variation that will just change your body, and we won't necessarily even tell you that this is what's happening. So particularly for children or young people, parents often felt pressured to consent to medical changes. And so this idea that you would raise someone as a boy or a girl, but also having to change their sex characteristics to match that is really, really quite shocking and damaging. And particularly that lack of sharing information about someone's history and someone's personal body means that then they don't have the choices or the ability to make decisions in the future as well. Many people I know really like their intersex body. It's the expectations from everyone around them that makes it hard. I want people to learn about intersex people, celebrate our differences and fight for our human rights with us. My advice to a parent of an intersex child would be to slow down. There is time, go and learn more information, connect with other intersex people. Learn all this so that you can tell your child in an appropriate way when it's right for them, to support them to make their own decision. It shouldn't be an extreme statement to say that we should be empowering people to make their own choices over their own bodies and lives.